Hi guys, Linnea here, coming to you to talk about Besoms. Sorry. For years I pronounced it Besom, and then I pronounced it Besom, and not till just probably in the last 4 to 5 months realized it's Besom with a Z sound for the S. Besom. It is Besom, and it is a broom, a magic broom. I have two examples today, but let's talk a little bit about it before we start looking. Many people believe it is a Wiccan thing. It is not a Wiccan thing. It is a witchcraft thing. Brooms have been popular for centuries. They're not just for flying, although there was for many years the thought that witches flew around on brooms in front of the moon, and there's pictures, and we all get to see them at Halloween, and it's fun, and we all enjoy it. I'm sure I do. And there are thoughts that if you put one above the door, it keeps evil spirits from the home. It's just as handy to put it next to the door. Keeps hexes away, that type of thing. I don't know how true or false that is. I've never personally been hexed, never kept one by the front door, although I have kept it many times by my witchy room door. It is popularly used to sweep out an area where you're going to have a ritual or a big working. You don't actually sweep by touching the broom to the ground and sweeping. They're used to sweep the negativity in the room, meaning above the ground. So if this were your ground and this were your broom, you're sweeping as thus, above the ground. You're sweeping the negativity out, and you're starting usually in the corners and sweeping towards the door. Do I do that? Yes, I do. I do it before any big workings. I actually have a miniature broom that I use on my altar, and I'll show you that as well. With hedge riding, I was a hedge witch, am a hedge witch for many years. I'm more of an eclectic hedge witch now, but for many years I was just a hedge witch and considered myself just a hedge witch, and used a broom in my lap or next to me when doing what's called hedge riding, which is when you visit the other realm, the realm of the unliving, the other realm. So a broom, a besom, has always been very important to me, has always been a part of my craft. So I've always had one in some form or another. So I do want to dispel a myth, though. And a lot of people do it, and it's fun, and it's engaging, and it's great fun, and I'm not dissuading it at all or saying that it isn't something we should do. But I do want to give you a fact. Jumping the broom is not a witchcraft tradition. It is actually an African American tradition. It is from their culture, and it is because it was brought to them or invented by them or brought up by them because they were not allowed to wed. They could not marry one another. They were not allowed to have a ceremony or wedding. My camera is out of focus. So they would jump a broom, either together or separately, and that meant they were wed for life. And that was their tradition, their culture, and that's where it originated. Do we jump the broom at weddings as witches? Yes, we do. Why not? It's fun. But I did want to dispel the belief that it is a witchcraft tradition, because it isn't. Fun as it may be, and as exciting as it is, I just wanted to be sure we had that clarity there. Generally, a besom is made of sticks and twigs, and there are many different informations out there on what you use, from hawthorn sticks and twigs to ash handles and Then there's Willow, thought that that was the original. I don't know what the original is. I know that there's a lot of information as to what it is, what it isn't, and what it should be. But I know that I made mine out of what I had on hand, which was, I believe, an old elder tree and a mulberry tree. I believe the handle is mulberry, and the stems are elder, and I believe the little decorations around them, I know that the little decorations around them are from one of those wall hanging brooms that you can buy at just about any thrift shop, at thrift store. So this is my besom. This pin was my grandmother's, and I have it attached to the twine or the jute that I have. Actually, I think this is hemp. I'm not sure. And then I have a turkey feather here that my sister-in-law gave me from her property. I have some glass beads on here. I have some other beads on here with a feather that is silver and a turquoise with it. I have just have the name and lost it. This is a warrior weapon from a Hinduism symbolism that I have on it. I have my hagstone on it, and I do use this besom when I am going to prepare for ritual, or when I am riding the hedge and going to the other realm to work with spirit. I also have one I use to clean my space when I'm going to do any type of working on my altar or my desk, which is another one of my working surfaces. I got this from a little gal at Walmart. I don't think she realized what she was giving me, because I don't think she knew it was going to actually become a tool and that I was going to consecrate it and use it. It is a pen. It was meant to be a pen. It is now a besom to me, and it gets used as such. I did consecrate it and bless it with my oil, and I do use it. This is my little desk besom, or altar besom, or my other working surface besom, and I do actually cleanse my area before I do any type of workings. I do believe that that works, and that is why I do it. And this was just my little lesson on besoms. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you have any more information, I would love to know it. I am by far an expert. This is what I know about them, and this is what I use them for. Any other information would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. Please remember, you're divine and sacred beings of light and love, and I love each and every one of you equally. I will talk to you soon.